ba ba ba.
Da, 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 da. Excellent intro. We did it.
We did it. We're in this. This is week 5, game 3 of week 5, right?
Sure.
Why not? We'll just say it's game 3.
Are we on PMA LCS?
We are on PMA LCS.
Cool. I'll making a Facebook post.
Go ahead. Go to.
So right off the bat, I am super interested in how Pick Ban is gonna play out. Gonna be crazy. TFT on blue side, they like to put a lot of priority on Seraphine. They love to play Seraphine Ash. We'll see if first pick Seraphine is in their future. But it's gonna be a banger.
I absolutely agree. We're looking at two of the top teams that are going to be having at it.
Well, they're gonna be having at it all right. RNG at 7-1, and I believe TFT at 5-1 since they've had a bye week. And so these we got some heavy hitters in the house tonight.
It's going to be exciting to see where they go. And what stops are we going to play? Like, how many hand checks are there going to be between the Fire of Our Tongues and Real Name Gun?
You know, it's tough to say. I am my math is a little rusty, but I know it's going to be an incredible series. I'm particularly interested in the sub situation of Real Name Gone. Their typical mid laner has been subbed out for Tizzy, who is not known to play mid lane, so it'll be really interesting. You know, obviously, Bear Jr. is a really flexible player, um, and so we'll see who ends up where on that side, and that'll be tough on the side of TFT to predict who's gonna play what role.
Yeah, I think since both teams seem to be in our lobby here choosing, right? Are in their respective orders. So I think we're actually going to see Bear Jr. mid. And probably Tizzy being playing a safe ADC. Or maybe we'll just see, as you said earlier, Seraphine out of him. Because Seraphine is right now, broken ADC.
That is a really good point. If they can get their hands on it, I wouldn't be surprised if TFT first picked it. I'm also noticing in Tizzy's match history, some Karthus, which has also risen in priority as a AP carry, so to speak.
I'm scared of that. I don't like that sentence. Ooh. AP Carthus. I mean, GA is already bad enough once you get into the late game, but having a passive that basically gives you GA or stationary little bit of extra time to do damage or whatever is definitely, I think, going to even up the score.
Indeed, indeed.
And we're seeing this dance back and forth between. Oh, we are starting with the pick ban.
Da na na, da na na.
All right, B1 gonna ban Yasuo. Rule 1 of PMA LCS. Don't follow Sings. Rule 2 of PMA LCS. Ban Bear Jr.'s Yasuo.
It has been banned against him every single game this season. That is a fun fact I discovered in my prep. No one wants to even give him a chance to play Botsuo.
Or Mitsuo.
Or Mitsuo.
R1 ban Seraphine. B2 ban Ezreal. Definitely getting rid of a safe ADC.
Indeed, Ezreal is one of Bear's best and most comfy AD carries. Lucian is up there as well, so we'll see if that gets a ban or if TFT possibly Prio picks that away. But then again, we don't even know if Bear's going to play ADC this game, so
Yeah,
it'll be spicy.
it's really up in the air. And R2 Nivea This is PMA LCS and ABA. My co-caster, especially.
Yeah, they don't let me play or cast Anivia. It's just kind of one of those things. No, I'm just kidding. Senna ban coming out on blue side. We saw Ezreal Senna played recently. If I may leak some scrim information, so
Ooh,
and fasting Senna could be a good option for Tizzy.
it
And then
could
there's the
be.
Lee Sin ban.
So overall, we have mostly bot centered. Amumu picked up. That could be Jung's support or top. Or am I getting that
Indeed,
wrong?
indeed.
All I know is Jung and support.
Tyler has played Amumu before in PMA LCS in the jungle role, but it is emerging as a pretty popular and high tier support pick as well. And so, not much information given away to Real Name Gone as they make their first two picks here.
Young picked top or mid. Probably gonna be mid. Could it be a Wind Brother for Bear?
It could be a Wind Brother for Bear. I know he plays Yone, and when he's feeling it, he'll just slam his pick first when he is feeling it. So.
I love playing Yone. It's such a. I think it's actually a pickup, an easy pickup role character.
And
And
there is the Karthus we mentioned.
your prep is astonishing, and absolutely, I salute you.
Thanks. I don't know if Karthus is back in the jungle. Let me check on that. I expect this to be Karthus bot, but let me just take a look
I
at whether
agree
it's.
with you. I think Karthus jungle is just not with it. Cassiopeia will be picked out. Uh, for mid, obviously maybe they're seeing the Yone and then they're wanting to petrify our little ghost-ridden swordsman.
Indeed, I'm a little surprised to see that particular pick this early for Stormion when he's got things like Katarina and Fizz and Diana and really his top tier champions still in his list. But you know, maybe he's become that comfortable on Cassio, and he likes the matchup.
We don't know what could have happened in the bye week, you know? And we're seeing Ash, so we're already seeing a lot of CC. A lot of slow, a lot of stun. Although the only, I think, no, never mind, King. That's completely wrong. I'm gonna have to be my truth head for this series.
Yeah, TFT loves Ash. They play them some Ash. Let me just say that. Could be a support flex if Amumu ends up in the jungle, but they have played quite a bit of Ash ADC if memory serves, and
Morgana seeking to peel off some of that CC with some well-timed black shields.
mhm,
Lumiere
mhm.
ban. So they're hinging, I think, on the fact that it's going to be a Mumu support. Ornn top ban. Ornn being a very popular pick as of recently, especially due to the fact of his ornaments, enhancing both the team and the mid to late game, as these games can sometimes go.
These are us certainly a formidable tank player. He also plays a lot of Lilia. I would
Yeah,
not be surprised to see that one taken away from him, but there's plenty of magic damage on the side of RNG as well. So maybe TFT won't feel the need to get rid of the Lilia. We shall see.
you are correct. They want to get rid of the Urgot, which I agree with. It's just the fact that Urgot can pull out that metric ton of 80 damage when you don't want him to. Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking on the wrong side. TFT is to my left and orange is to my right. Excuse me.
Yeah, if you get the chance, you need to swap the text, um, the highlighter green text.
Give me a second. And, sorry, folks, I'm still thinking with my stream.
And there is the Lilia ban targeted at Bees R Us. Man, doing my homework. And Rengar, the ping don't type pocket pick. You love to see it. Ping don't type is an excellent Rengar player, and it has been locked in, which means it's not Karthus jungle, it's not Morgana jungle, probably Karthus Morgana bot, probably Yone mid, and they will give counter pick to Bees R Us.
which is often what you kind of want to see. BTRS is especially a very heady top player. You know, he's definitely one of those that can brawl with the best of them, and he's obviously always been an early draft pick for our league. Now we see Cy on top, so they already know he's gonna get um, the top band, so might as well get something standard.
Yes, and that is a major comfort pick for the Rain Comes. That is his number one comfort pick.
And Tarek. So we do have an Amumu jungle.
Unless it's Taric Jungle. I don't know if Cusco's Poison has played any Taric Jungle, nor would I necessarily expect him to. So I'll agree with you there on it's probably Ash Taric.
I would be terrified if it was Tarek jungle.
Yeah, I
And
don't.
we see Mordekaiser for the top lane.
A very spicy team comp on the side of RNG. Lots of magic damage with the
Yeah.
Karthus and the Mordekaiser. Some what I would call burst AD damage coming out of the Rengar, coming out of the Yone.
Yeah.
They don't have a true marksman, of course, but it's a spicy comp, and the more of a traditional front to back team fighting comp on the side of TFT, which they love to go with.
Yeah.
Um, Tons of synergy there, tons of CC, tons of slows. You've got the Taric ulti to throw on top of the Amumu, throw the Amumu in, do a million damage with Cassio.
And then have Ash lock everybody down.
Game
Yeah.
queue
I am
disabled.
loving TFT's comp as I'm more of a solid comp person myself. However, RNG's I don't know how their strategy has evolved. My early strategy for them always seemed to be let's win our positions and then move on from there.
Yeah, yeah, and I one of the things I really enjoy about watching this team and playing against them is they are not afraid to get creative. They're not afraid to try things for the first time. I don't believe we've seen Bear Jr. play Yone this split, so that's going to be exciting to see. I don't believe we've seen Tizzy play Karthus, which is just having been buffed is coming back
Oh,
into the limelight.
yeah. Especially sneaking in from backstage, as we all know.
Indeed, indeed.
Now we're getting the fans, and we can talk about these comps just a little bit. Obviously, we have a delay. So, front to back. Now, here's the fun part, right? Who do you? Who is the win con for both teams?
I shall endure.
Yeah, a really interesting question. It's so interesting. Like looking first at this RNG comp, I don't see a whole lot of engage. I don't see a whole lot of range. But you are going to get a ton of damage out of Karthus, assuming he's well farmed. And if Bear Jr. smashes his lane, which that would not be a shocker, you're going to have that Yone engage range is formidable. So I think though it's on the onus of the side of RNG to get fed, to get somebody fed, whether it's Yone, whether it's Karthus, whether it's Rengar, because if we default to front to back team fights, TFT just has way more tools on their side to work with.
Yeah, and also, Rengar is not really the team fighting type. Morgana isn't. I wouldn't really. I'm not comfortable with her team fights. Mordekaiser just usually picks someone off into the death realm. So I
Yeah,
think we're gonna see very much some objective splitting from RNG rather than the team fights that TFT is probably gonna be hungry and shooting.
yeah, yeah. A clash of styles, really. RNG's gonna want to skirmish. They're gonna want to get picks. And TFT is gonna want to scale up and team fight.
Doing that thing where I'm shaking my leg, biting my thumb in anxiety. I'm wondering, I'm trying to think what is going on in their heads. What's going to be the game plan? What's going to be the reactions? Are we going to see an invade? Probably not. If I had
I
possible, by Hollow.
I don't know. With when you got Morgana on the side of well, but then you have Ashe and Taric and all kinds of shenanigans on the side of TFT. So
Alright, so does TFT go for the invade?
if I'm TFT, I'll just throw this one out there as an interesting narrative. If I'm TFT, I want to put RNG's bot lane in the dirt. You know, as spooky as Karthus is, if he gets behind, if he doesn't get gold in his pocket, he really just presses R and tickles everybody, and that's it, you know? So we might see some sort of bot side invade from TFT, maybe some early brush control, maybe some pull the wave, get ahead with the shove. You know, it's worth noting the dynamic that Tizzy and Tambourine King, I don't think they've played together that much, and you know, Karthus Morgana doesn't strike me as a plug and play user friendly lane. And so my eyes are going to be on that matchup, as well as obviously the mid matchup. How hard can Bear Jr. pop off, or will he? Will Stormyon let him pop off?
Yeah, Stormyon is a very, very heavy fighter in the mid lane. Almost to the point where I would say the man loves his 2D arena style levels of Street Fighter in the mid lane.
And Cassio's a great champ to brawl on.
That's the verb I was looking for. Thank you. Brawl. Yeah, this is especially also on the top lane. It's gonna be a brawl. I'm gonna love seeing that of just them queuing each other to whatever kingdom come. Hopefully.
Yeah, the Raincome's got his ultimate comfort pick, but BZRUS got the counter pick, and at least on the previous patch, you know, Mordekaiser is a heavy favorite in that matchup, says U.GG. So, the Raincomes might have his work cut out for him. We'll see.
Yeah, and he has always been, you know, when we're looking at ranks, you know, the Raincomes is gold or high silver.
That is a great question. Hey, can you check my volume on your OBS and see where I'm at? If I need to turn myself up or what? Check it out.
Yeah, you should be fine. It's at negative 4.5.
Gotcha.
If anything, I moved it up to negative 4.5. It was at.
Oh, I see. Okay, your volume then is quiet compared to my volume.
Okay then. So then, how about that? Does that please the ears of our audience?
My ears are pleased, let me tell you.
Thank you.
Let's see if chat agrees. What were we saying? We were talking about the rankings of our top laners here. The Raincomes is currently silver 2, but hasn't played that many solo queue games. Yeah. BZRS is currently gold 2 and has played about 30 more games. So certainly 2 quality players. Yeah. Yeah, giving BZRS counter pick should be interesting, because if they can get 2 winning solo lanes, that is a recipe for success. I have heard.
You've heard? I've seen it and reported it. Now, obviously, you know, as even a top player myself, coming up against either of these two was near, you know, that kind of like final boss dungeon level. Having squared off with both of these.
Looks like BZRUS has played Mordekaiser in this split. He went 6-1-4, and that was a victory for Rel's redacted neutral
Neutral.
neutral game. And we're getting into the game here,
Yeah, we're
folks.
getting into the game. I'm liking Sentinel Rengar. Very often you don't see it. And obviously, I'm also a big mecha fan myself. Now, let me just pause Rooney and also bring up the overlay. And those two are gone?
I am at 9 seconds, good sir.
Okay. You were at 9 seconds. It did not pause. Excuse me. I'm at 20 seconds now. So, I'll just fix this again.
How we doing?
We are doing fine. I'm just taking care of some minute things. Okay, and then FPS is going on, and then are we ready to start this?
I am ready. What time do you want to start at?
20.
20.
All right. You at 20?
Yep.
3. Oh, on go, by the way. 3, 2, 1, go. We are off. There goes the time controls. And we're seeing 5 points from both sides. So, the Classico.
Keep your eyes on Bear Jr. though. He's doing the, creep into that lower. Okay, he just likes to walk up and ward that middle lane brush to make sure his bot lane doesn't get put behind. Even when he's at least presumably not playing bot lane. I don't think they're playing Yone Morgana bot, but it's interesting to see him put that ward there if he's not playing bot. He must really care about Tizzy a lot.
Obviously, Tizzy here is not the usual. So you want to, give him the red carpet, pull out the massage gun, make him feel comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
As you said before, Tizzy is an important component to their winning strategy. It's the fact that Karthus doesn't get behind. Now,
TFT got a ward on the Raptors of RNG. So they'll have some idea of ping don't types pathing.
Also very easy to get that information with Ash D. And we are seeing Bear Jr. mid. Some brawling up top. Mordekaiser passive is active. Seeing some poke in the bot lane. And Bear is farming as best as he can and away from that cast. Morgana didn't start with Q, started with W. Is that the new sickness?
Well, there's level 2 first for the TFT bot lane. Flexing their muscle a little bit.
Yep, level 2 up top too. Got off the stun. And Stormyon, as I predicted, going in and keeping Bear poked out. It's going to be uncomfortable. Now, oversized, we have junglers in their top jungles. Getting the post going. Rain comes is pushed in. Top is pushed up. And I have to reset the item menu. Karth is keeping relatively up with CS. That's a little bit of jumps. And oh, rotations from jungle. Top and jungle invade. Cusco's poison, feeling it. Rain comes, gets off the Q. I didn't agree with that. Going the Q back in, I guess. And I seem to lost my co-caster. Excuse me while I go to the Mall's customer service to pick them up.
Lost your co-caster.
Oh, nope, there you are.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm the strong silent type. Well, I'm not that strong, but I'm also silent.
There is different levels of strength. At least that's why I say to myself. You don't need to pick up 50 pounds to be strong. And we're seeing, oh, B's a little bit low. And the ring comes, flashes, and Mordekaiser ult, passive procced again, using that to its advantage. Rengar cozying up in the bush just to either to ensure or bait out the top laner. So who knows? Probably warded and knows. Bear back. Stormion's down on mana, so Bear can farm to his pleasure.
Yeah, we saw Bear Jr. take what I suppose you could call it a cheater recall to get the call. The wave wasn't in a great state for him. He lost a few minions from it, but now we're seeing him try to pull a freeze here on Stormion and lock him into lane with no mana.
Yeah, and he pulls off the back. Jungle pressure comes up. Cusco's Poison just walking towards him. Bear activates E. Smart move considering that the E does get rid of CC. And
he's going to pull another freeze. Yeah. Tyler got Cusco's Poison got called to the lane just to help break the freeze and push the wave in. And Bear says, whatever, bro, I'll do it again.
Yeah, the Morgana coming up from Tambo. Excellent pressure break. Evening up the odds, making sure that Bear can have that little bit of support. Rolling back up top. Q's being exchanged, shields being exchanged. CS is mostly fair across the board. A little bit of a lead in mid. A little bit of a lead getting towards bot on the opposite side. So there's that opening for Karthus that we were talking about earlier. Drag is up. We have an early Hextech Dragon. So always nice to see that, the AP team doesn't get Hextech Soul. And
indeed.
Bees. Nope, Bees gets out. Wow, that is some comfort. I would have been running for my life.
Yeah, very evenly matched top lane so far. We do see a CS lead developing in bot lane with Ashe about just under 20 CS have an advantage over the Karthus. More like 15 once they've caught this wave.
Okay, double backing. Nope. Rain comes, staying in lane. Might have been a little bit disappointing. Cassiopeia going. Cassiopeia. Jeez. Oh, and there's the gank. And beautiful. Oh. Okay, and first blood is taken at 7 minutes and 32 seconds. That's the longest I've seen us go.
Oh, holy Stormion outplays the 1v2. Wow.
And I don't think he's getting away from this. But
And he gets a little hyphy, that's a bit of an overstay there, but
okay, the stun goes off, double stun. They're going after Klug. Ashe Arrow goes out. Beautiful hit on the Morgana. Cusco's Poison gets the ult, and it's gonna be... Oh, well, the Rengar's back.
Oh my goodness! That turned into a bloodbath real quick. Wow.
That was a meat grinder. That was 6 kills in about a minute.
So it started with Cassio outplaying the 1v2, overstaying, dying to Morgana. Morgana then... Oh, Tarek shows up.
Yep.
Tarek dies to Yone.
Yep.
Amumu 1v... I don't...
1v2s. Ult. Pops his ult. kills kills the Yone, and then the Morgana fends, and then Ping Don't Type has respawned by that point and then comes back in.
Man, that was a banger.
And now we see the Amumu in the Rengar's jungle. Up there, putting some pressure on, you know, and oh, we have the Doom Dimension. And there's Kuko's Poison. And he brings the Rengar into a bush, but he's okay. Here's the rotations that are going to be going on. Ashalt goes out, catches the Morgana. It rotated. Where's the Cass? Cass is just above Dragon. So we have a lot of low health players here. Now, if I was, if I was TFT, I'd be taking a long, hardy look at that dragon. But they find themselves pushed back in again. So.
Yeah, and they're amassing quite the farm lead, so if I'm TFT, I'm pretty happy so far with how things are playing out.
Yeah.
Ash, can be a real difference maker in this game as the only marksman on the Rift, really. Some view her as more of a utility carry as opposed to a hyper carry, but she is farming very, very well, especially in comparison to the Karthus.
Yep, and we're seeing the top lead extend, where jungle was even. Now, never mind, I'm not going to cover jungle CS. That's ridiculous. I'm not a jungler, so I didn't know we can hike up that high. There goes Cassiopeia ult. No mana, so just taking away with those little AD pokes. Bear, up 19 CS. Never mind, that also changed. But yeah, we're seeing some push and pull, I would say. The biggest TFT that can be comfortable with is, as you said, that bot lane. And also, because I'm curious, right? I can find my X key here like a boomerang.
And we see RNG going after the Rift Herald, while a gank is going on bot from Cusco's Poison. There's the two-man ulti. And it looks like TFT is going to clean this up. There's Robert with kill number 1 on the Ashe. There's Cusco's Poison that kills number 2. And they do get the trade kill. Goes over to the Morgana, unfortunately.
Curses. So, Karthus now behind about 900 gold to his competitor. And also seeing slightly less, but still nonetheless, early lead in the mid lane in terms of gold of 43 to 3,400. And the noticeable income from, we have Ashe and Amumu being the holders of TFT's gold.
Yeah, and Ashe got to crash a pretty fat cannon wave. Here she is completing her Immortal Shield Bow. She's got a 40 CS lead.
Yeah, Mage Mythics always bug me for how expensive they are, right? Because you get your components and then you go up for such a long time. Oh, little bit of emote gaming up top. Love to see it. I mean, because what else does Riot make all those wonderful emotes for? Okay. Now the rain comes, clearing the wave, but getting low. Get low. From the lanes to the bushes. Okay, here's the attempt. Nope, not the attempt. Vision clearing. The collapse. 2-man ult. Shiro. Oh. And there's the Taric ult. Though more used as a disengage tool, I guess, this time around. And RNG looking like they're going to be the ones to get this drag.
Yeah, a real spicy fight. 2-man Mumu ult. I believe there was a 2-man Yone ult, followed by the Taric ult to defend.
Yep.
What timestamp are you at right now?
I'm at 14:33.
33?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I may have been a little bit late on that build push.
No, I goofed mine at some point. I just want to get back to where you are.
Okay. So I am being my co-caster's oracle. Apologies. Any case, 5-5. Little 1K gold lead on the side of real name gone. What a fantastic sort of sci-fi trope that is that I've seen recently is the fact that the man doesn't remember his name. Poop, hearing vision. Cheeky Q. Oh. Ash Hero got eaten by the Black Shield. And,
Another kill for Tambourine King. What a scumbag. No, I kid Tambo, I kid. That's just unlucky. It's the the ignite generally. It's just it's just unlucky. You would love to see that gold on anyone else.
Morgana's got some punch to her. And we're gonna see probably a dive top. Yone extended, Rubber Band Man. It went out. Sort of some pressure. Oh, and actually we're seeing rotation from Stormy on mid. Bear Jr.'s gone. Pingdom type has to now take part in a little bit of a route. Bees Are Us covers the cat's escape. And Ash and Taric picking away at bot tower. So,
happily pecking away at that tower. First brick has yet to fall.
That's the first Carpus bridge I've seen. Okay, defensive Ash Arrow. Seen a lot of those recently. Robert, beautiful stun. And he's gone. That was hot.
That was
Go on.
pretty awkward. Huh.
I didn't even watch.
I love the decision to fight there from the RNG bot lane. You noticed Karthus had just finished his Leandries. They're on a power spike. Let's go. They get Klugscheißer to like 1 HP, and then I think the Taric ult absorbed the Karthus ult, unfortunately.
Yes. So, great play by Klugscheißer there. Or Krug. He can tell me how bad my German is later. By Krug there, staying in the back, making sure and using those defensive abilities. Bingdo type taking out Krugs. Robert getting a fair amount of health taken away, has to flash. And mid turret is gone. Okay, this is dangerous. This is super dangerous. Why?
Oh no, Ping don't type. Say it ain't so.
Very aggressive from RNG. Very aggressive. Ahead in objectives, but definitely being playing some Hellraisers with their choices to dive.
You love the aggression though. Very entertaining to watch.
Absolutely.
But if I'm on the side of RNG, I'm very nervous at this point.
Yeah.
The Ash is farmed and fed. Mumu has a lot of gold in his pocket, and this team fighting comp is going to turn on before too long, and at that point, it's tough to imagine RNG winning team fights against this TFT comp.
No, and this is what they're gonna start to want is they're gonna start to want the picks to roam to the collapses, but TFT has been amazing with their rotations.
You love to see it. That shows good communication. It shows good map awareness.
It shows excellent macro, and we're seeing 4 towards bot. Ash arrow goes off. Tizzy getting in for as much position as he can to use Karfiz's abilities. Karfiz ult? No. And the old ghost goes away. Pink Tide getting caught by the Amumu. Oh my gosh, that Scion ult. So much CC, so much stun.
Wow.
He's gonna get chased down.
Wow, Cusco's Poison, no surprise, playing out of his mind on this Amumu. He played that so well. Set up several kills on a silver platter for his team. Really nicely played from the Amumu.
And, you know, RNG's gonna have to, I think...
Go next, I agree.
Not go next.
I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding.
I wanted to say pump the brakes, but you shouldn't pump the brakes. You should maybe slow down just a tiny bit, I would say.
Yeah, they're gonna need to maybe throw the Karthus in a side lane, let him freeze for a while, let him farm up to a couple of items, maybe 2.5 items. The Yone is gonna have to get to the point where he can just delete the Ashe, but it's awfully tough when he has so much peel and he has a Taric in his back pocket.
Yeah, you have the Taric, you have the Cassiopeia, you have the Amumu, you have the Scion, which I think is what happened in that last fight, is the rank comes teleported and then Scion I gotta say, you know, if I had to put together a submarine crew, I would take everybody from RNG.
Deep diving. That struck me as I don't care, kid. The gold's better on me. I'll take the trade kill sort of play from Barrett Jr. You know.
Yeah.
I know I'm dead. Give me the gold. It's better on me.
You know, just a real. This is a robbery type, and Ping's also gonna get seed. Excellent Asher from Robert. Also,
Man.
Excellent, just, you know, moving and shooting.
Moving and shooting is a skill that some players have. I am not one of those players.
Neither am I. I'm working on it. But... also, it's also just gotten me the kills of just standing there and keeping the auto attack button pressed.
Man, Cusco's Poison's Amumu is starting to look ban-worthy. I mean, it's just... he's just facilitating so well.
I haven't seen him pick off only one person in his ults. You know, we've consistently seen multiple stuns out of that R. And also Yone rotating towards the bot lane. So we're having a free-on-free confrontation, but it's a little bit too chopped up for my liking. Oh, excuse my language, folks, but damn that damage on the Yone. I mean, both the Yone and the Ashe are now just half health, and Stormion just walking up to him and pressing the gun to the side of his head.
Anyway, he started blasting.
He started blasting. And now we see bot tower going down. We see Beast trying to knock down top.
But shout out to the rain comes. You know, shout out to the rain comes. There's no shame in being 25-ish CS down when you had to blind pick and you're containing the Mordekaiser, which is supposed to be a heavy favorite.
He's holding him to top lane. and he also managed to help in a team fight. So would be a very happy top laner with this setup. Also, the fact that you have a kill and 2 assists on you,
Yeah.
basically rounds out the gold.
Yeah. He's definitely doing his job.
The cat, I think, got spotted. Or it's either that or the Ringcombs has some preternatural senses. Baron is being started up. Interesting choice.
Now, is Mordekaiser going to lead the Scion there? Mordekaiser walks up. Is Scion going to come check?
Doesn't seem like it, actually.
Are we going to get a hawk shot, or is this just a free, sneaky Bear Jr. Baron?
I would lean towards the sneaky Baron. Yep, there you go.
Wow.
And now you have 5 Baron buffs.
Wow. And that is something that Bear Jr. is so good at. Making decisive calls based on vision, even seemingly out of nowhere, when this game felt like it was slowly sort of churning out of their control. All of a sudden he says, hey, guys, they have no vision. We can do this. And they secure the Baron.
And Stormion gets obliterated by a lone Yono and 3 others. Tambo starting drag, or accidentally might have started a drag. Don't know what happened there, but I mean,
This is a 4v5 for TFT. I think they need to chill out. I don't like this.
so here's the deal. They get the drag, and we're seeing. There's the Umumu. I'm surprised how late that was. And we're now pulling TFT to a route. RNG just running them down.
Oh my goodness! I dare say that TFT must have been a little tilted by that surprise of the Baron, because that is not a good decision to contest 4v5 when your Cassio is dead.
And they have Baron buffs, so they have that additional armor and AP.
Yeah. Wow, and just extremely impressive turnaround, by the way, and excellent fighting on the side of RNG. We'll see if TFT can sort of regain their composure and their footing in this game. You could still argue that they have the better team comp, but all of a sudden we have a 3.5k gold lead for RNG.
Yeah, Expert Eyes, I was about to say, I wanted to mention something about that, is we now see the gold being pulled early to RNG, now to TFT, back to RNG. And this is when it's going to start to matter, is when you get that 2-item power spike. Obviously,
Yeah.
Your Ashe is still ahead, but your bounties are gone. The Bear's caught up.
Yeah, the Yone's on 2.5 items. The Karthus just completed Void Staff, so he's gonna start burning through some people. Things getting spooky for TFT.
Yeah, and especially you're gonna be seeing those burn items on these ADCs. Mort doesn't have a mythic.
It's interesting. What is the typical mythic for support Morgana?
I would say
I suppose it's probably Leandry's. Let me see.
the entries are mandate.
Looks like Leandry's is most common. Everfrost sometimes. Shirelia's sometimes.
Oh my god! Now they're into this. I would just get out, take what leave. Just
Nice bandage toss over the wall.
Stormion's down. Pingdo type is about to be burned.
Robert's free hitting. Yone's wrapping around.
Oh, misses the Q.
Oh!
Gets the second one. In the death zone. Doesn't care about turrets.
Woo! That was bloody.
Yeah, that was.
What was that? A 4 for 4?
That was a 4 for 4 here at Wendy's. I'm really
I,
looking
I
forward.
prefer In-N-Out Burger, but we can compromise on that.
You know what? If I haven't had In-N-Out actually.
Oh, you poor summer child, you.
I wouldn't call me a summer child for not having In-N-Out. I haven't
No,
really been a West Coast person. Always been East Coast. So I guess the fast food burger of choice was Five Guys. But in any case, uh, secondary top tower is down, and we are seeing some space being made across this Summoner's Rift. I'm 1 to 2 dragons, and it's
So,
Ocean Soul.
important to point out here a couple things. Ash picked up Yone's bounty. Amumu picked up Rengar's bounty. Yone picked up Scion's bounty. Rengar picked up Ash's bounty. The big winner there being Rengar picked up 2 bounties, excuse me. So he just got an influx of gold. But don't sleep on the Ash either, who has completed 3 items after picking up a bounty of her own.
You know, as you were talking about that, all I could think of was like a Monopoly deal. And it's just like, I'll give you my property to you so you can get a Monopoly, so I can get his Monopoly and get like, we now have 4 more Monopolies on the board. The only bounty on the board is Mordekaiser. We're seeing everybody sort of square off for Dragon. TFT does arrive there sooner in that kind of like Doombush situation. Cusco jumps the wall. Ash ult goes out on the Carpus. Weird. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna say weird choice, but it isn't weird choice since he used the damage.
Wow.
Carpus ult gets eaten by Taric.
Wow.
But it doesn't. Now this is what I'm talking
Bees. Buzz. Who wins? Bee versus Snake.
about. Bees is taking a break and the Fallen Angel pushes her off. Rengar is still there. Working his way. The Swordsman also.
That's where you all chat Yone no flash.
No
Um,
cadence.
I have to point out the obvious. How freaking big brain was this Taric pick? And not only just the pick, but the timing of the ult to negate the Karthus ult. Really, really, really well drafted and well played by Klugscheißer. And here's another Baron Jr. Baron.
I mean, I absolutely 100% agree with you. Kuga's Targ has been playing his heart out. He's been, the only thing that's been kind of hurting him has been, you know, when he tries to go out for vision, he hasn't been able to easily clear vision, and he got caught out quite a few times. Now we see a team fight here, taken by TFT. Cusco over the wall. The cat in the hat is gonna get bagged? Question mark? And oh, death by Taric. B's getting caught. He jumps with everybody into the other. You hate to see it, folks. And Mordekaiser, the Thrice. Huge ult. Huge ult. No follow up.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. That was something from Bear Jr. Whew!
I clipped that one just to have on like my nightstand at night. You know, you're about to go to sleep, you just turn that on, and you just get a little bit of dopamine.
No, I don't want to lower my self-esteem before I fall asleep. Because that was really, really impressive. But in the aftermath, that was a one fight from TFT, correct?
Yes, I would say
Now,
so.
now they are at a deficit of about 3.5k. RNG is on Soul Point, and it is the Ocean Soul.
Yes.
And do we have any Baron buffs left on the side of RNG? I believe we do.
Let's go check.
Looks like Morgana and Karthus still have it. And that's it.
Yep. So they have it in the bot lane. Honestly, nope, not a bad place to have it. We're seeing RNG, you know, come in force. Bees are us, making sure his Tower is an inviolable castle to TFT. And the ring comes is teaming to back for Dragon. Maybe. Yes. Maybe. No.
I agree with maybe yes, maybe no.
You know what? It's the best answer because it's no answer.
Sometimes you got to put $5 on red. You got to put $5 on black. Ping don't type. You got to put $5 on him diving in.
And there's a free man.
Oh,
Car goes
yay!
down. Okay, here we go. Rengar's
The
down.
Ash is free firing. The Ash is free firing. Someone's got to get to the Ash.
He can't. And Bees is gonna get taken down, and we see that team fight comp happening. Sorry everybody for the panic.
Bees? Bees? Bees?
Bees.
Buzz, cuz what it does! Bees knees with the triple kill.
You know, bees are known for the poison in their stingers.
Holy moly, he just put that fight on his back.
Yeah. Jeez.
And that's a delayed quadra kill. Wow. The Ash was... Well, first of all, I applaud RNG for how they are baiting out the Taric ult. So, Yone goes in, lands something like a 3-man Yone ult. They're forced to use the Taric ult. They disengage, wait for the Taric ult to be done, and then they fight, and then they use the Karthus ult. So, as much as their team comp is much more difficult to execute on, they are doing a good job playing these fights. And then in the end, it was Bees R Us. Holy moly! He is level 18 on the Mordekaiser because he's been solo laning forever. And
we're seeing Bear's dead. Now here's what I wanted to see. Actually, I wanted to see. You know, we have the engage tools. Pop Terrical, make those suckers go in.
Get on the Ash. Get on the Ash. Get on the Ash.
Yeah. Chizzy doing his best, but
yeah,
Robert burns out. But I'm gonna. Bees gets the assist because of
that
burn.
Is a huge freaking Mordekaiser. Wow.
10-2 and 8.
That is a huge freaking Mordekaiser.
And in the immortal words of my captain, top lane.
Okay, and I am witnessing perhaps the most Bear Jr. thing I have ever seen. I thought it was a visual bug that Mordekaiser, after 1v4ing, had 0 stacks on his Medjais, but he just decided, I'm going to carry this game, full bot a Medjais with 0 stacks. Now he has 10 stacks on it. That's the Bear Jr. effect, folks. You love to see it. Bees R Us is godlike. Holy moly.
Best way to put it, Ocean Soul now wants a Mordekaiser. Sad day if for Scion players, because Scion players, as you know, you love to see those free little peace signs on you as you just get the play.
Oh, the Ash ult got eaten by the Black Shield again. Here comes the Taric ult. Too late to save Taric himself.
Stormy, I guess.
Too late to save Cass. This game might be wrapping up pretty soon. Holy moly.
Yeah, Baron's starting to go down. They're clearing out top jungle. Tizzy has to go back for a little bit. The Baron now facing for Bear, pushing out mid. Going in on Robert. Dang, he doesn't care. And still being able to rubber band away.
Going in on Robert, saying he doesn't care. Because he's a bear.
And a bear. And going in once again. Dangerous. Kraken Slayer. Murderous on Yone. And there's the Karthus ult.
Is he on the board, baby? Let's go! 20 stacks on the Medjais for Mordekaiser, by the way.
20 chapters filled in the.
You love or hate to see it, depending on which side of this you're on. By the way, Anathema's Chains completed for the Rengar. That's going to make life difficult for the Ashe, I assume.
I would assume the Ashe, yes, I'd agree with you, although it could be the Cass. Though, now we're starting to see the chokehold, right? As Bees R Us is just holding up bot by himself, getting those cannons, making sure the waves crash. Boog. There goes that submarine tactics that I was talking about earlier. And turret still goes down anyway, even though they had I would say an stinging counter charge. And now, what do you got to do with a Mordekaiser that now has placed the move? You know, who's gonna go down? Inhibitors taken. Mid tower's gone. Amumu's trying to take care of top lane, but all of these players are hyper dangerous. Beast takes Cassiopeia to the Shadow Realm. It gets cut down.
There's the shutdown. Oh, can't dodge the Yone ult.
Doesn't matter. It matters. Robert. Oh, Carfistle. He's not gonna make it. He's gonna die on the stairs. I'm getting very poetic with this commentary. I'm proud of myself.
Looks like Tizzy might have the last laugh, ladies and gentlemen. Take that, Ashe!
Yeah, Carfis bot, who I didn't know it could happen, but, you know, let's go. And,
Focus Nexus, he says. Focus Nexus, focus Nexus, focus Nexus!
Yeah,
Game 1 goes to RNG!
And GG's in the chat. Victory for RNG, bringing it to 0-1. Bloody.
Bloody absolute banger. Holy guacamole.
Bloody, bloody, bloody.
That was wow. That was crazy fun to watch. And you have to salute the decisive objective calls from RNG. That first Baron they snuck was ingenious, and it led to TFT taking a 4v5 at the Dragon right afterward, and the game just snowballed out of control from there with help from Bees R Us putting the team on his back. I mean, that was really something.
What a mountainous back he has. Honestly,
Mountainous indeed. Mountainous indeed.
just able to cruise cosmic cliffs all the way up and bring his team to the summit for an early 0-1.
Early 0-1.
So, now we sit, now we wait. Grab a drink, folks. I'm going to put the waiting sign up. I'm going to pause some audio, and I'll see you for game 2. Alright, everyone, we are back. Mind you, Game 2 draft still cooking, still being put on the slow cooker. But we can talk about the MVP of Game 1. Drum roll, please. And MVP is Bees R Us.
Oh my god, I'm shocked. Shocked. Let me tell you, I'm shocked.
A 10-2 Mordekaiser with a health bar as long as a football field. Winning MVP, couldn't have seen it coming.
He, apart from the macro of RNG, he was absolutely the deciding factor, or the tipping point, if you will, that really turned the game. So, bravo to Bees R Us. Buzz, buzz, what it does.
Yeah.
And we're going to be getting into pick ban here pretty quickly.
They gave me the wrong spectating. They gave me the old spectating. And I was like, again? How many times are we gonna have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Yeah.
Guess
Stupid.
what? We're playing the same comps again.
The saltiest of runback.
The true salty runback dream. And thanks for everybody sticking with the ad. We're trying to get some revenue for our reward pool going, so we have some sack harvest noises. And we're waiting on the spectators. And we're still missing somebody for RNG. Oh, there's Ping Valentine. Join the lobby. Okay. Can we get the teams together? So also, let me just take care of this while we're doing it, because this ain't gonna fly at all. Please, everyone, don't look at how many bookmarks I have. Stop looking at that. That's disgusting. How dare you? And bear is getting water. Yeah, water. Imagine that. He only drinks the blood of the innocent. I too had the run for drinks. So, chat, how we going? How we doing?
Same. So I'm going to be very curious to see what the adaptations are here for TFT.
No Wind Brothers.
I think
No
we,
Wind Wizard.
I really liked their comp. I think if you use hindsight, which is always 2020, you could say it was a little high on the tankiness and a little low on the damage. Um, and so, but we'll see how they adapt. We'll see what they choose to do differently. The Amumu certainly worked very, very well.
I guess they could have found damage in top lane with a more bruiser champion, which is what I'm a constant proponent of. Because you're not you if you're not only out for damaging kills in top lane.
Do you think they leave their top lane pick for last?
Uh, if I was RNG or TFT, yeah, I would say, give him the counter pick maybe. Or do you give. Honestly, it really comes down to this draft. And we're looking at R, so let me. Yep, okay. Thank you for calling that out.
You're welcome, buddy.
And also, thank you for getting the pull up. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I was grateful. And,
So thinking about what other looks we might see from TFT here, I'm kind of looking back through their previous matches. You know, they do love to play the Ashe Seraphine, especially with the Amumu.
Yep.
Some of their other looks have been Jhin Galio with Katarina mid, and Diana for sort of the wombo combos. They've done a Sivir run at you comp, Sivir Leona with Olaf in the jungle and Singed in the top lane.
I love Sivir. I don't love Sivir. I don't know why I said that. I play Sivir a lot.
They've done
I just started using Sivir. The reworks have been the chef's kiss.
they've done a Volibear top with a Rammus run at you dive comp, but pretty much always with Ashe in the bot lane. Given that there wasn't necessarily enough damage that game, I wonder if they'll go a different direction, or if they're
I think the augment of what we're going to see is going to be either the support jungle or top lane. One of those has to kind of give. So do you see a mage support to try and get like something like Brand? But then you remember the fact of how, useful and critical RNG had to play around the Taric. So do you look at top lane? Maybe a Darius. I don't know. And we're beginning pick bands. R1, Yasuo, Blue 1, Anivia, Lee Sin. There's some Mordekaiser.
There's the
Ashe.
adaptation.
No Amumu.
The Ashe band, the Amumu, and the Mordekaiser. You'd love to see the adaptation here. So what does Rel's name? They denial pick the Seraphine. Okay.
It's such an awesome pick. You can put it in ADC. You can put it in mid. You can put it in support. You can put it at Thanksgiving dinner, and you know what? Everyone would be happy that she's there. Caitlyn Lux.
Caitlyn Lux, a dominant bot lane. I like the look from TFT trying to punish the bot lane from RNG, which did struggle a little bit in the early and mid game. Caitlyn Lux, one of the most high pressure lanes you will find.
I'm just gonna give myself a pat on the back for calling the mage support.
Mm-hmm.
Fushin. Going to Bear Jr., possibly mid, possibly ADC.
Bear Jr. loves his Lucian, and I was gonna say I do not expect him to pair it with Seraphine. Lucian Nami is a we're gonna run you over in the bot lane, and so my guess then is they will put Tizzy and Seraphine mid.
Yeah, that's what I would expect, and we're definitely going to see the Unstoppable Force meet the Unstoppable Force.
Yeah.
Unstoppable Force.
Ooh, and they give Stormy on his Fizz. Can they punish the Seraphine mid with Stormy on's Fizz? Stormy on does not get to play Fizz very often. It is banned against him quite frequently.
One might say
Let me check.
his go-to band.
Let me check my notes here. Yeah, it was banned against them week 1, banned against them week 2. He was subbed out week 3 and week 4, and it was banned against him both games week 5. I want to say maybe not, maybe just one game it was left up, but he opted for Katarina that game.
RNG having some trouble seeing what they want to ban. End up on the Urgot. 2 jungle bans from TFT, taking out Nunu and the Glob Monster. Zach. No Chemtech ridden monsters around here. And we're looking at that final ban from RNG. Oh, Udyr. Okay. Sejuani could be jungle, could be top.
Love the flex pick here.
Yep. I love the fact that they're saying, you know what? Guess. Go fish.
Pick a card, any card.
Lilia top.
BZRS loves to play Lilia top. He has played it, honestly, like 5 times, maybe 4 or 5 times this split. It's a really, really strong pick, and I love the blind pick. If you're gonna blind pick something for bees, put him on that Lilia.
And Rengar jungle.
The ping don't type Rengar reprise.
Had a good time with it last game, I guess.
Indeed, indeed.
I was hoping for something maybe a little bit more tanky, but you know. Living the dream, I guess.
Alright, the Wukong is locked in, and that is a counter pick to the Lilia, so we will see if the rain comes can make good on this counter pick.
Yeah, I'm a humongous fan of this Vestian King. Although I wish they would give him probably a new and better skin than the horror that is Battle Academia.
You hate to see it. My condolences, Summoner.
We're just still stuck on Jade Dragon and Radiant.
Now, it looks like the Seraphine Fizz matchup mid is, in theory, 50-50.
I'd give it to Stormion, considering
Yeah.
we've seen T1ZY. But that being said, T1ZY with a Seraphine is a great choice, because Seraphine can kite back, land roots, clear waves with Q. Your
Man,
is gonna mean something.
You know what I really want to see?
What?
You know what I really want to see? I want to see Bear take Lucian mid. Put Seraphine Nami bot lane. Bear's Lucian against Fizz. Let's go.
Oh man, bringing 2 guns to a Trident fight? Crazy.
I don't think that's what's going to happen, but I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked if that's the direction. I'm not predicting that. I think it's Lucian Nami bot lane. I think it's we want to smash you.
Yeah.
But the Fizz is scary. That can take over a game, and the entire RNG team comp is squishy, with the exception being Lilia's bruiser items.
You also have Wukong, right? Wukong can definitely pull this weight. Lux is one of those picks that are just like, it's like not like the 54% win rates that are going on right now, but damn, is that ult not annoying?
That is a fact. That is a provable fact.
Like, it can also just turn around team fights like mad, and it just shoots off, and then once again they're just back to shooting off roots, and they're easy. So another point to look for.
Mm-hmm.
Coward, may you die with your eyes closed.
I'm surprised TFT got rid of the movement. Oh, am I
Yeah.
surprised? Yeah, I am surprised. Cusco played it like a god.
Yeah, it was really, really impressive. I liked honestly, I like the adaptations from both sides. Of course, we'll see if leaving up the Fizz was a fatal blunder.
We shall see. You know, what we were saying earlier, these are two of the top names in the PMA LCS. One coming off of a bye week, but the other one just hot off the presses. Taking the pressure, eating it like a sponge cake, and sitting pretty on the top.
Eat that sponge cake! Eat it!
I don't know why I said sponge cake. Yes, I do. I had it yesterday. Fantastic.
Oh man, I'm so excited for this game too. Game 1 was an absolute bona fide banger.
Yeah, 7-minute first blood, and then it just stacked on from there. I think it was 70 kills in about 35 minutes. So if we take away that 7 minutes, we were having it like, Christ, what a meat grinder.
How does RNG beat Fizz if Fizz gets fed? mean-
Well, first you.
Hope that your Rengar is more fed? I genuinely, I don't, like, they don't have lockdown CC, right? Like, they...
Well, not traditional. Because you have the Nami Bubble, you have the Lilia Dream, you have Seraphine Root and Charm. But that's not, like, stuff you want to see going up against a fish. You want, like, hard stuns being layered.
Yeah, I'm just, it's gonna be tough to land any of that CC on the Fizz. That's the matchup, obviously, as you can tell, that's the matchup that I have my eyes on. The bot lane should be fireworks as well. Lucian Nami against Caitlyn Lux. That's gonna be fireworks. But this mid lane, I think the game is in Stormion's hands. I think if he can pop off, then TFT wins. I think if he does not pop off, they're gonna have to find an answer elsewhere, and it's tough to beat a Lucian Nami in lane, especially when it's Bear Jr. and Tambo. So they might have to look to the Wukong counterpick top lane to get them some pressure, get them some advantage. But man, I can't wait to see how this plays out.
Yeah, I'm definitely, once again, love the team comp from TFT. RNG is... That's that kind of like we win lane or something happens. You know, they're trusting their hands. They're trusting the calls.
They're following the call!
Unless it's called by you.
Unless Flesh makes it. Exactly. These are the rules of PMA LCS.
I also love the MVP little touch you put with Down with Bear Jr.
Oh, did I? Was that me? Did I do that?
Did you do that?
Oh, that doesn't sound like something I would do.
Especially
That
the
doesn't.
first time I heard that was Down with Flesh.
We don't speak of that. My self-esteem is very fragile.
You kidding me? You have to be ascended to be told to be brought down.
That's a good point. I like that angle. Yeah.
Yeah, always look on the bright side of life.
Folks, we got about a minute and a half left of spectator delay. Let us know in the chat who you think is gonna win this one. Is it gonna be redacted name games, or is it gonna be 3 fortuitous travelers?
You know, for a second I thought free was you just made FFT. No,
FFT.
free.
Oh,
It's
free.
for free.
We fortuitous travelers.
You know, that's a funny thing is I went to speech therapy as a kid. You know what they fixed?
Your R's were W's?
No, they didn't fix that. They made me stop having a New York accent.
That's a bummer.
I came out
Waste.
and I couldn't say, look at the voice.
That's a bummer. Goodness gracious.
You think they would have fixed the R's into W's and the L's into W's, but nah. Or the TH and wherever the TH goes into whatever.
Man, my condolences, Summoner. That is
Any case.
unfortunate.
10 seconds. 9. And we're getting that countdown. Excuse the can pop, it is my grapefruit soda.
I'm about to have me a milkshake.
Oh, I am envious of that. So.
You mentioned Five Guys, and I ordered up a milkshake. Well, 2 milkshakes, because I'm an adult.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's stuff that mom never let you have as an 8-year-old. Flex it. Pop it. Twist it.
Ignite it. First blood it.
Exhaust it.
Smite it. Alright.
Well, let me press pause.
Pause.
Let me go and switch the screens. Let me go fix my FPS issue. Alright. I am at 5 seconds. What are you at?
I am at 5 seconds.
My god, we are on time. Okay. So, we do it on go. 3, 2, 1, go. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Let's get ready to rumble!
This time I'm expecting 5 points.
This time I am expecting the unexpected.
Oh. What a fair plan, but these are us. A little bit slow on that 5 point. Elemental is Lux. Love to see it. And,
30 seconds until minions
once again, putting down that mid-bush ward for bot. Gotta be especially careful with binds. Bees walking into the ring comes with bush. Wukong getting that early bit of damage. We're probably just gonna see them both back, if I had to guess. Rain comes, emoting. Love to see it.
So toxic, man.
The confidence, the mind games. He says, I don't care if I have 100 HP gone, I'll get it back.
Why am I not surprised?
And,
Notice Bear Jr. is not leashing. He's doing the pull the wave thing, deny the minion thing.
I also noticed that. And just as it predicted, Seraphine Q. Guess what it's being used for? Wave clear.
That is...
Let me just fix this for you, chat. And there's that early Lucian poke. I had to go against that week one. Guess who didn't have fun?
Yeah. Yeah.
Terrors on the Rift, I say. Terrors. Just like that Spider-Man. Oh, excellent. Lucian dash.
Oh,
Flash.
oh my goodness. the pressure being exerted already by the Lucian Nami.
Huh. Robert's sticking around. Brave.
Yeah, he's chugging those potions
Exhaust on there.
and chugging his summoner spells as well. Yikes.
Not exactly, I don't think, a good timing on that. Tyler pushing Stormyard. Stormyard goes for the dive.
Uh-oh. I've seen this one before. Uh-oh.
The flash finally comes. I think that was a little bit late of a flash, my personal. But he's going to get out of it. And that's something he's going to have to look out for, is the fact that Biz can literally just stay on top of you. Bear looking for this first blood. Doing his utmost with practical pistolier precision. Can I just say I'm like going across my commentary, and you know what, like, chat, I know you might be sick of it. I'm just like so, well, that was alliteration.
Dude, you should do this for a living.
Maybe. Any case, we see some poke up top. Bot is still pushed in, and Lilia is still that terror known to many jungler kind. And there's a Dark Harvest stack. Sejuani is up top, so we could see a top gank soon enough. Though they're gonna get spotted by Beezus' ward. Nate trying to bait it out, but he's continuously pinging where the Sejuani is at. Otherwise, we're just gonna see him farm. 10 CS lead, ADC to, Lucian to Kate, and then Fizz over the Seraphine. And Lilia to Wukong. That CS lead is gaining on him.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a counter pick, but the Lilia is more than holding her own. Oh, here's Cusco's poison.
Yep, there's the flash. Stun, and that gone.
Huge for the rain comes. Huge.
Yeah, Tyler, I would not try to juke the Fizz. I would just say get back to the safety of tower once he goes on you like that. Take your piece, brother. And
Oh!
Jesus. I'm always so shocked by how fast it is.
I'm always shocked by Tambo's ability to secure kills. How? How? Go to Tambo! Oh, God. If I'm Bear Jr., I'm FFing.
You mean if you're Robert?
No. If I'm the Lucian, I'm going next. I'm saying F this team. I'm out.
Oh, that's hilarious. And
That's such a bummer.
First on the Morgana, and I can understand the Morgana. The Morgana has punk to it, but Nami.
I think it was the electrocute proc or something, and I totally kid Tambo. Uh-oh. Ooh, bees! Buzz, you got stung!
Brought down by arcane poison. The deer kills the monkey. And Sejuani looking for something mid, ? We have free mid. Klug is dancing in that bush.
It's the circle of life. The antelope eats the monkey. Everyone knows this, Simba.
Where in those dark regions are there? That's the enemy jungle, Simba. Don't go there.
We must never go there.
To be going there would be to be trolling for securing jungle camps.
We're gonna need to start to see some heroics here from Stormyon, who is up 30 CS, which is great, but Lucian is also up 30 CS in the bot lane, so it's gonna be very interesting here to see if Stormyon can get fed enough to shut down the Lucian, who is gonna have double enchanters in his back pocket as this game goes on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Beautiful! Beautiful use of the iframes.
Oh man, I can't tell. I don't know what happened there. Like,
So we saw the Seraphine ultimate. I think Fist Flash started his flip onto the top of the Seraphine, and then over the mountain into the enemy jungle so he doesn't get killed by tower shots.
yeah, yeah. It's like it was hard for me to discern how much of that was like skill and how much of it was sort of just dirty on both sides. But either way, Stormyon gets a kill, and his team is gonna need him to get fed.
Yes, they will, because the Wukong's not having fun top lane in terms of CS. Similar in kills, but we're still seeing some terror. Clearing some more, that's as much as Director Cam wants me to see. Wukong returns to the top lane. Bees are us able to get that.
You got the golden plate.
That gold. The tower plates. There's Fizzar, and that's gonna force probably a reset from Tizzy. And there's the sleep. Golly gee willikers, Batman. What is...
Oh no, poor Tizzy.
Yeah, see, this is the burst of Fizz. Is you really gotta say, like, do you have the sustain to stay, or do you need to back? And sometimes I think you just need to, like, make sure, like, sometimes the best way you can serve is by not dying, you know? And the rain comes.
The rain comes. And we got violence in the bot lane. Bear Jr. got his crosshairs on the Caitlyn.
But manages to pick up the Princess from Demacia, Ping Don't Type. Excellent gang. Cusco will get out based on the fact that Sejuani and her faithful boar are tanky.
This is going to be such an interesting game. We've got another kill on the Wukong. Uh-oh.
And Death Dragon is going to be... Dragon's already taken from one side. I'm so sorry I missed that. I was like, I looked at Dragon, I was like, Dragon's coming up, and then I saw the Rift Herald sign, and I went, oh no, I missed something. That's how quickly, I guess, it was taken. So they're looking at... RNG is hungering... RNG. No, TFT is hungering for Dragon priority. Seraphine once again, you don't want Fizz on your flank. You always want Fizz in front of you, and you always want Fizz, like, at least what could be considered 2 cars lengths ahead of you.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
and you don't want him killing your jungler.
The cat is getting eaten by the fish. Luxalt goes down. Tambo is going to get picked off by Caitlyn Snipe. The fish is running. The cat is going for it. Seraphine catches the fish.
And the pink-haired lady eats the fish.
Yeah, Seraphine, that ocean song... I want to make a Little Mermaid joke, but I can't seem to come up with it. Yeah. Shalalala kiss the fish.
In the I don't think it's in the movie, but in the musical there's this big thing where the fish cook is singing about the fish, and he's like, le poisson, blah blah blah, I like fish. So, I don't remember if that's in the movie, but I know it's in the musical.
So. But then again, Little Mermaid is one of those hazier ones for me. Weirdly, one of those hazier ones. So here's what I love to see, as the ring comes sees, like, that Lilia smackdown, right? He ease to a minion to avoid it. Almost, like, using that dash. That is so smart of him. But unfortunately, Rengar has so much damage that it doesn't, like...
Kitty cat eats the monkey.
The cat eats the monkey. Uh, and the boar gets the dragon, and the bug kills a tower.
Yeah, this is all playing out exactly the way it's supposed to.
Just as Isaac Asimov taught.
Okay, so where is the gold on each team?
Um,
The Fizz has quite a bit of gold. The Lucian's got quite a bit of gold. But now the Rengar's got some gold. The Wukong's got some gold. The Sejuani got some gold.
but the big concentrations of gold is the Rengar and yeah, that freeway about 3,400.
How do I toggle that? Can I toggle that to gold?
You press X on the button.
X. Okay, so... Whoa, the Rengar is very rich.
Yeah, that's what I was.
What on earth? The Rengar is very, very rich.
And that all, cheesy, beautiful. Knowing almost the exact range, still gets taken down by Burn. Is there a Burn there? Is that just electric? No. What rooms does this fish have?
Still trying to wrap my brain around how the Rengar is so rich.
No, I can't bring up the fish. Yeah, that's
Anywho.
electrocute, I think, that got him.
Anywho, 1.5k gold lead for the side of redacted name games.
And we
with the-
Oh, go on. Sorry. I want to know my favorite mechanic has popped up, the Hextech Gates. Gone are the days of walking to your preliminary tower. Now, take Hextech Gates, and Wuxian is gonna pop
Ooh.
the key.
Nicely played by the Lucian and the Nami. But they got a
don't-
little wraparound. Little wraparound happening. There's a fish and an angel lady.
Yeah. And, the fish eats the other fish. In classic shark-like fashion. Bear's gonna get stunned. Chilling Smite on him. And, Tizzy coming to his, ADC's aid. Top tower is gone for the rain comes. Despite having advantage in kills. Oh, what's gonna happen here? The Q!
Oh no! Oh no! Say it ain't so!
Oh! The Q!
Oh, there it is. Thank you, Neil the Steel. Full plate gold. So the Rengar got Giga Rich from the Herald top lane.
Yeah.
Got all them golden plates, and in addition to the 2 kills. So
Yes.
that answers my clueless question there. As the Wukong goes down, slight mechanical misplay there. Fizz has 5 kills.
The cheeky smite from the Rengar. Does he take this? I don't think so, but he's got the friends. The Lux ult misses. The deer has come. We're just referencing them by animals now. Fizz comes in. The cat's gonna get eaten by the fish. Ignite goes down. Koog is having some trouble. The deer is looking for it. Gets it. TP top. Stormion is trying his best to get out. Tizzy trying to wrap around. Interesting choice of the Q. I would have gone with the E. R gets popped off. Hits the Wukong. And we have a Caitlyn ult from mid lane.
Wow. Another action-packed game, my goodness.
And there's the dive. And Anami comes up. And I don't know. Tambo trying to pack his KDA. Flashes back. Bear is come up on the line. Oh, the bait of Tambo to and wow, Bear's popped. There's Lux. Tambo goes down.
An animal fiesta! My God, the bloodbath. So what's the name? What's the novel with the kids where like the kids are on the island and
Oh, oh, jeez! It's that funny
what's
experiment, that funny World War
yeah?
novel.
What's
War
the
of the
one about?
Flies.
It's Lord of the Flies up in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the pig's head calling for murder, and both teams agree.
Oh,
Uh,
both teams woke up and chose violence.
and it was
Um,
the solution to our eternal boredom.
as much as there is a small gold lead on the side of RNG, TFT's win cons are more online. The
Yeah, and they're just
well, I
RNG's
say
gonna
that.
get some vengeance, but uh, oh man, I mean, well, there goes Vox. The Caitlyn gets taken under tower.
It almost looked like they gave Nami the kill on purpose on that one. It almost looked like Bear stopped autoing so that the Nami could secure the kill. That is hilarious. But as I was saying, apart from the two dragons, which very relevant, and they do have a 3K gold lead. You know, I'm tempted to say that the win conditions of TFT are more online. Like the Fizz is very fed, which is something we said probably needs to happen.
Yep.
And so he can pop the Lucian. The Wukong is rather fed as well, so he can get side lane pressure. Um, I guess the unknown variable here for me is the Rengar, who is still the richest in the game by he's got a 1K gold lead over the Fizz. So,
Yeah.
you know, which animal assassin is better when they're fed? I have no idea, but that's gonna play a huge role in who kind of takes this mid game advantage.
So I guess tactically we have Schrodinger's Rengar.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
And Lux just got deleted in the most brutal way possible. I've never seen. We just saw health bars go down super quickly over here. Why not here? Pingdo type coming after the monkey. There's your animal assassin question answered. But we see the boar. Does the boar get the cat in the hat? No. The cat. I guess the cat in the hood or the cat in the cloak.
Wow, this is a crazy game.
So 35 kills at 35 kills.
4.5k gold lead for the side of RNG, but I can't sleep on this Fizz, you know?
No, you absolutely shouldn't, and I agree with you on that. And the fact that he's got the electrocute, he's got the Ludens, they had to back off because if anything rotated on these and thing, they would just get like all you had to do was sneeze on them and you'd have 2 kills.
Mm-hmm.
And
This is game 2. This is game 2, Mr. Relu.
yes, Hansen is game 2, and here's the thing that I kind of like about RNG's game plan is even though TFT's has their carries online, RNG's keeping the objectives in their mind and constantly pinging them because they know like, oh,
See you, Robert.
my God, that Rengar is monstrous.
You've got a fed assassin on both teams.
Yeah.
You've got a fed marksman on one team in the Lucian, but a fed bruiser on the other team in the Wukong. And then Caitlyn and Seraphine and frankly Lux as well are all kind of
Lux especially is just trying to tread water.
yeah.
Once again, suffering from those mage items being so expensive as a support.
Yeah.
Got some emote games being played, some emotes going on. Drake coming up in a minute. Both teams, we're going to see Cusco starting to play for that vision. Now, honestly. You know, ADC pushing bot, but once again we see the Rengar, and
I will remember you.
and Cade is gone. The fish is gonna get the deer. Nice footwork, but unfortunately that's gonna work against bees. So that Stormion picks up the kill. Ping, looking for the fish, finds Sejuani, and not having a good time. Though he does have his team around him. Q's over the wall, gets pounced on. Ping don't type, trying to decide what he wants to do with his life. The Fed marksman loses to the semi-Fed bruiser. Klug is gone to Seraphine All. Nami is trying to pack. And we have double Enchanter versus a Fizz and a Kate. I would be tapping my foot and I say maybe not this time, Chiefs.
Absolute blood. Oh, Robert. Oh, you poor thing. Yeah, hate to see it.
This is what I think I don't like about playing Caitlyn, is just the fact, like, you know what, probably all of these Cs are going to be this squishy, but nothing feels just as, like, crushing, right?
Yeah.
As what this man is going through.
Yeah. Stormion gets out.
Yeah, they let him go. To tell his buddies what happened to his friends.
Tell him the North remembers.
I was going for more of a concrete shoes angle, but thank you, George R. R. Martin.
You're welcome.
But now we see TFT coasting in the jungle. The poke of RNG starting to show. That's a factor that I didn't talk about at the beginning, was the fact that RNG can poke, and the stuff goes down. Beer with the clock. The ring comes, gets taken by Lucian R. Shot the bits. Ping don't type, gets caught. And Sejuani gets caught. Lilia Flash. And Seraphine All. Tyler doing work with these. Robert now. Gun versus Deer. Bambi gets her revenge.
Bambi's revenge. You heard it here first. Three dragons on the side of RNG. That is a big deal.
Huge
However,
deal.
it is worth pointing out that Fizz secured Rengar's bounty, so Fizz got 900 gold more. And then Lucian got Fizz's bounty, so he got 650.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, 5k gold lead for the blue side, and they're on soul point.
Yeah, and top's mostly even. Jungle, humongous disparity. A 5k disparity. About 4k disparity mid. You know, round the numbers, folks. Man. I'm watching all these people work their hands, and you know what? My arm is aching from it. Although maybe I should just stop sleeping weirdly. And Demasia's #1 biggest secret gets killed. But Stormion avenges her. Just going for that long bomb Q, but doesn't seem to find it. Now, what I like about RNG's movement is they're sticking away from these corridors, right? They're sticking away from these tight points. They're giving themselves the most space, the biggest space to move. If it wasn't Bear Jr. gonna get on Stormion, it was definitely one of the 3 people that followed him after that. Good use of the Lucian passive to bring down the tower faster. Lux ult being used doesn't hit. 600 gold shut down onto the Sejuani. Seraphine ult goes off to give disengage tool. Although Bees is sticking around, But we're getting this wrap around, and I would not go that way. And cool. Rengar goes in, gets stunned, comes out with a kill, ends up with his life. Beast comes back, Return of the Deer, and you love to see it. Mob Malmortius, the first component of Hexdrinker being put on the Wukong. Excellent choice. Luxol would have hit, doesn't, because of the target being killed. Stormyon goes down. I can't keep up, folks.
You're doing a great job, my man. This is an absolute unmitigated fiesta. So much aggression on both sides.
62 kills at 28 minutes. So we're going beyond 2 kills a minute, brothers and audience members, ladies and gents. And there's the Bear Junior Rift Herald. Baron. Rift Baron. And it's gonna go down so fast. This Rengar is a monster. Probably benefiting. Did Prowess card get the assassin item boost for the movement speed?
I don't honestly know.
Can I hover that? Yes! Yes, it did! So he's getting 10 extra movement speed from that. Now, a little bit of math was done by my own midwaiter, Egg Boy, and we figured out that if you have, like, full items, right, all 6 items, you still have tier 1 boots, basically.
Well, that's interesting.
So if you have all 6 items, you technically have 50 movement speed added onto you.
That is a substantial amount of movement speed.
How? And with boots and that, and Yomu's,
Imagine playing 80 carry. Imagine playing 80 carry. Robert, my condolences.
Yeah, from head, what's that metal thing that metal fans do with their head? Head banging. First game, now just feeling the pressure. Stormyon goes in, gathers a kill, Zhonya's, and it's going to get taken down to Tambo's Ignite. Flash ult from the Wukong. Hex Drinker goes off. He's trying to chase down the deer. Uses the E. You're just not gonna catch her. It's Lilia.
And that is soul for RNG.
7.8k gold lead. Cheeky little Lilia ball down the lane trying to bolt. And Bear going for red buff before backing. Now the objectives are starting to speak for themselves. Rather nomenclature gathering has 4 drags, 1 Baron, 5 towers, and the Fire of Our Tongues, or as we best know them, the tree fathering terrors, only have 1 tower and 1 drag.
Nomenclature gathering has to just be the greatest thing I've heard all day. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was a stroke of brilliance.
You know what? I have to
there's
get
a
my
Sejuani
vocabulary
engage.
back up. The Sejuani engage, Seraphine once again being used. Pain type eats the Caitlyn, but oh my gosh, she's had enough. Oh, but no, I thought Robert got out of that alive, but he didn't. Caitlyn down, Fish is down, Wukong's down. Sejuani is getting chased between the 2 towers. gets stabbed in the back by Wormtongue. Bees is dancing around for their life, finds refuge by top inhibitor. Wuxin goes in on the Lux and puts 2 into them, and this is looking to be the end of game 2. Soul-shuddering performance by RNG. And there's the GG's in chat.
A decisive 2-0 from RNG. An exciting series. An unbelievably bloody game 2. 73 kills. 73 kills. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not going to be competing with that KDA.
That was something.
Yeah, you can say that again.
That was something.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Oh, you did. I thought you meant. Oh, I'm sorry.
I love my terrible jokes. Fiesta Deeper is I'm teaching Spanish class. Oh.
Oh wait, it was okay. Dear kitty cat, pink-haired lady, Lucian, Nami.
Second fish.
I'll use their
One
real names.
fish,
Okay,
two fish.
Lily, redfish, bluefish, Rengar,
Redfish, bluefish.
Seraphine. Oh wait, God, I'm so tired. Okay,
Yeah, it's
the real
hard to
names
pull.
are Bees Are Us, Ping, Don't Type, Izzy,
Tizzy.
Bear Jr., Tambourine King. Okay,
Send it.
full send.
And we'll give that like 5 minutes until we get into the play of the game and have a nice sit down chat with our MVPs.
How do you beat RNG? How do you beat him? Now, rumor has it.
Yeah,
Rumor has it they lost a scrim game last night.
Yeah.
Not gonna say who beat them. Not gonna say how. But rumor has it they're beatable. But how do you beat them?
Well, first you break into their junior's house and you manage to uninstall League for a week.
Joke's on you. You break into his house in the middle of the night and he's doing Luxbot drill listening to lo-fi. So try again.
Okay. First, you break into Tambo's house.
There you go.
And then you uninstall League for like a month.
Now you're talking.
Although your ladder might not agree with that strategy. And
now who would you give MVP to for this game?
I'd give it to the Rengar.
Give it to the Rengar.
Just monstrous amounts of deletion.
What if I told you?
Aggression. Oh, go on.
What if I told you the Lilia did 43,000 damage?
I would believe you and applaud the fact because Lilia Burn is a second nightmare of mine.
Indeed.
One that I still don't know how to get around. Now, funny enough, against all of my gray cells tingling, I made a hidden bet with myself and said, you know what? What's the first nightmare? Uh, the first nightmare is that I came to school without any pants, and I didn't show up to math class for an entire semester, and I'm failing math. That's the first nightmare.
Dude, I have nightmares like that all the time without the pants thing, but like missing class for a whole semester.
It's awful. It's the worst feeling. And I'll be specific but reasonable. Thank you. Oh, Ping Don't Type gets another thing. Tambo gets on the board. Daisy gets 2 votes. Gonna leave this for another 2 minutes. You know that meme of just like you want to say like something that you think is going to be too much information, so you're just holding it in awkwardly. That was my moment right there. But in any case, thanks for showing up, dear viewers. We're gonna begin our MVP. The first MVP of the game was
These are us, baby, on the Mordekaiser.
Yep, the Cosmic Mountain. This one's looking like a little bit even between Ping Don't Type and Tizzy. So
I gotta be honest, I'm giving it to I'm giving my vote to Bear Jr. game 2. He set the tone early in that bot lane.
yep.
Did his wave pull shenanigans. They hit level 2 first, punished him hard, blew both summoners real quick, started getting kill after kill, amassed an enormous CS lead.
Yep.
And I think they are part of why there was such a sense of inevitability that RNG was going to win that game.
Yeah.
The Go ahead.
I agree, because we were talking about it, and we still have that notice of just, oh, what is it? That game shot calling.
Yeah.
And that's really just a terror in and of itself.
Yeah.
5 minutes, so it's tied between Ping Don't Type and Tizzy. Might as well just have both of them. So we'll do a quick 3-man interview, and player of the game 1. Let's hope they show up, otherwise I'm going to have to kick down the doors to their team channels and just walk in there and say, hi, I need to finish off the stream. Alright, so we have Bees. Game 1 MVP. Alright, so Bees. Who was in your corner, like, dotting your head with that towel as you were just racking up those stacks?
I don't know. I kind of have like a pool under me because I did sweat both games, so didn't really get dotted off. It's just kept dripping off the face.
Just like that famous Radio Man gif.
That famous radio man.
GIF. Where they practically just have a bucket of water dropping off of him. Game 1. What was the internal like? We were talking about the sweat. Elaborate.
I felt disrespected, I guess. Kind of.
Cool. How?
I had to, I mean, it's been a few years since I've been able to play more, like, in PMA LCS, and I just love the champ, and I do decent with him, and it was, like, first time I'd been able to play it in a while, and I just, like, I have to try hard.
it's kind of that rare moment where it's not okay. I get you. I respect that. It felt good to be back in the saddle again, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. I enjoy him tremendously. So anytime I can play him, I just have a good time.
Fun and fantastic. And to my other show folks, Tizzy, what was the guest experience of RNG?
I mean, it was fun. They're a good team.
This
Really
is
solid.
his first rodeo with us.
Yeah, this isn't my first time subbing for him.
What's Bear Jr. like?
I think everybody in the league knows what Bear Jr. is like.
I wouldn't know. I've never drafted with him.
I think Bear Jr. has the craziest mid game calls because he's just like, yeah, fuck it, do it, and then everybody just goes.
Yeah, and we saw that decisive macro on display multiple times. I mean, it was really a difference maker in the series. So bravo to you guys.
Well, realistically, it really comes down to, I feel like, the rest of the team that they have, right? Pingdong type kind of plays like a psychopath, but I respect him for it. I mean, he'll dive somebody at their tier 3 if he fucking wants to, especially on Rengar, which is basically his comfort pick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bees is obviously, a crazy good top laner, especially coming out, like, champ pool-wise, especially looking at the Mordekaiser from the first game. Like, they didn't have enough damage to kill him, so it was such a good pick. And then, especially that last game, looking at, like, how Bear was able to completely take over bot lane, even though he was sprinting at mid. Like, everybody on the team did their role, and they played it really well. And then I didn't bring up Tambo, but, I mean, Tambourine King, obviously is just a rock in the support lane. Him and Bear have unmatched chemistry, and I think they're the best bot lane combo in the PMA LCS.
Boom! You love to hear it.
That was so sweet. I'm gonna dot the tears from my eyes.
It's not as good as me and you, Tizzy. Remember that Ivern game?
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Tambo,
Yo.
how did it feel to kill steal everything?
Oh, so bad, dude. I hate it.
I was laughing at you multiple times on the cast. Obviously,
I'm excited to go
obviously.
back and watch it, but
Yeah.
there were a couple times where I didn't even press W or anything. I just put my E on someone, and they went in, and I somehow got the kill. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Man, oh man, that was so funny.
Yeah, beautiful support, beautiful roams. How do you train that kind of level of rotation?
I just do what Bear tells me to, and it works out. No, but really, whenever we
Good at game.
shove in a fat wave bot, it's generally a good time to roam or go get vision. So I'll either try to get vision as like my first priority, and if I see a good angle for a roam like mid lane, I'll do that. But vision is information, and information wins games.
So, gentlemen, how do we beat RNG? I've heard rumors about scrims. Y'all get I don't just rumors. But how do future teams beat you?
Why would we
Anyone.
answer that?
I feel like that's a loaded question.
Just give them
Very
hope,
loaded
damn it.
question.
I mean, is it? What do we do? What do we do? Help the league out.
You penta-ban Bear Jr., I guess.
Penta ban Bear Jr. You heard it here first, folks.
Uh-huh.
Spilling the secrets.
Got him.
Yeah, that guy can't play more than like 5 champs, so.
Per roll.
Per roll.
Roll. Next season, Beer Junior top lane. Let's go.
Actually, I think you pay us, or you would pay Tyler off, since he does bans, and have him also ban like 5 more champs from Bear.
Tyler.
Yeah, bees.
Oh,
Not
Bees.
me.
Bees does bands. Cool.
Because I forced you because I'm
Top lane.
Oh, okay. It's all starting to make sense now in my very slow brain. Well, gentlemen, I think I speak for the entire cast and production crew when I say congratulations. It was a very fun match to watch, and RNG on top of the league, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, those were spicy.
You can say that again. Hey yo.
Heyo.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for such an
Yeah.
awesome time.
Good night.
My OnlyFans.
Good
Stop
night.
Tambourine feet.
Yeah.
that.